Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I'm Jayden.
I'm Christian.
And we're back.
We didn't go anywhere.
We're back for a regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, we're finally gotten to that point where we actually upload things on schedule. That's not my fault. I've always posted on Thursdays. However, we've both had situations where we've had to take small breaks in the past. Not anymore.
But we're about to have a situation where we can't record a lot, which is why these are actually recorded in advance.
Yes, we've actually done something smart for once.
Yeah, for once in our lives.
It's working.
Yeah, speaking of being smart, that's going to actually get into what we're doing today. But first, I need to make sure that everybody that is listening to this podcast is following us on all platforms. That is, of course, on YouTube and Spotify, where you're probably listening to this podcast. And then...
Yeah, that has to be at one of those two places. But continue.
Yeah, one of the two. But make sure you're following on both. Make sure you're also following on TikTok and Instagram at That Goes Awesome Pod. And make sure you like, comment, do all the fun stuff, support us, because... Why? Why should they do that?
Because we go awesome.
Because we go awesome. Anyways, Christian, what are we doing today?
Okay, so Jayden, serious topic.
Nope.
We're in college now. We have been for a few years now. And I think that is something that needs to be discussed.
That we're in college?
Yeah. We're close to the end. Life has changed drastically in the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only going downhill. It is not getting any better. Okay. But
I wish I could say you were wrong.
Yeah. It's a joke, but not fully. But seriously, we're almost to the end. I'm especially at the home stretch. You're slightly slower in the race.
Yeah. I just have one extra semester.
Yeah. But we're just here to talk about college. But hopefully not in a boring click off at the 8-minute mark. Wink, wink, part.
Make it past the 8-minute mark.
But yeah, we're just gonna talk about our experience with college, and then later on, we're going to figure out if college is worth it by answering random questions. And that's about it.
So, a lot of our listeners, well, at least a good portion of our listeners are probably in college or
have surpassed the need for it.
Yes. I don't think we probably don't have very many viewers who are planning on going to college. But if you are one of those, definitely let us know. But
I thought that's subtle shade for all the people who actually have not graduated high school yet. If there's anybody out there, it's just you're probably not going to college.
No, I didn't mean it I meant most people I feel are older.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Most of them are either in college or have already graduated or didn't go. So,
yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't think we have many high schoolers listening.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe.
Actually, never mind.
Whoa.
But that's not a whoa. Anyway, so we thought this would be kind of cool because we're in college and we have some experience with college at this point. Like Christian said, we're actually almost done. So this is kind of I guess what it's like to be a college student in 2025.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know how I'm gonna answer it though because I don't have ChatGPT with me.
Real.
It's hard to describe anything without it.
One thing that it actually does describe college in 2025 is definitely ChatGPT, because one, you've probably used it if you're in college, and two, even if you haven't, just the entire landscape of college is different nowadays than how it used to be.
Yeah.
Because of stuff like ChatGPT, there are literally you've probably went through similar, but there are so many situations, just when you have the first day of classes or so, they have to go through the syllabus and stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many
lot.
rules about using AI and stuff.
And it's odd because that wasn't like that freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Just times have changed so fast that now all of the classes I'm in always include AI in the syllabus.
Yeah, it's always in the syllabus that we can't use AI for. I mean, certain
classes will let you, but you're still supposed to do your own thing. I've had literal writing classes straight up be you can use it, just don't make it write things for you. And it's just that's so weird.
I've had classes even that we use AI to take our work further, and we kind of like explore.
Yeah, I've done that.
Explore how AI can work and how it can help us and stuff. So it's actually really interesting. It's like completely different than I bet it was like even like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the general idea of what it is now, but like I feel like it in the future could be used better, like whenever it's a more ethical thing. Markiplier like literally just talked about this, where he was just like in the past has shown support for AI and he got a whole bunch of flack for it, but like then he talked about how he's like helping non-profit organizations like fund ethical research into how they can make AI have less of an impact on like the planet and stuff like that. And I think that's fine.
I think AI is like, obviously it can be used for stuff that was bad, and it's kind of like scary how fast it kind of like took over, but it can do a lot of good, and it's actually like really cool. A lot of older people I think look at AI and are like, whoa, like what is this? Like that's bad. Like it has just a bad connotation with AI, especially like AI in school. But it is actually like really helpful, and we've used it for like a lot of cool things.
Yeah, I will straight up say I don't like it. I have used it, but I have given like 3 separate presentations in college about why I don't like it and like how it's bad. But like it does seem like it's becoming just a thing that you can't avoid. Everyone I know for the most part uses it, and like I try to avoid it, but sometimes I use it. I don't like take pride in that, but like so I have, but like I'm still one to do my own like assignments and stuff like that. I don't use it in college really. I've used it for ideas for Dungeons and Dragons.
That's awesome.
But like I don't really use it for school.
No, I've used it, I mean, to help me with like with some classwork and stuff, but like I've never used it to like write a paper for me, which is the big thing that's always in the syllabus. Like, don't use this to write your paper.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who have just full on like lost their ability to write essays, and they're like, "Man, how did we do this before?" And I'm like, I'd never stopped.
Yeah.
If I have an 8-page essay, which I did last semester, I had an 8-page essay, and like I did research. It's not that hard. It sucks. It takes more time than using AI, but at least you actually get something out of it.
So it definitely can be bad. Like,
No, for sure. There's plenty of college students who are graduating college that respectfully do not deserve to be, because they fully relied on it and not done anything for themselves, and that's not good.
We'll see how they do when they're like out of college.
Yeah.
But even like I had a marketing class, and like the entire class like was about this one marketing thing that we had to like, or this one project where we had to come up with a product and we had to market it to like just a random country. Like it was all random. We like drew stuff out of a hat, and we worked in teams to do it and stuff. And then like we made a bunch of presentations, like various presentations, and like we'd have to present in the class and stuff. But the presentations were full of like all the information we had like researched and like came up with. And at the very end of the class, we used AI, like this program. I don't remember what it was called. It was really cool. But we were able to like upload all those files of the like presentations, like the PowerPoints, into this thing. And it literally created an AI podcast of 2 different people talking about the product that we just came up with.
That's crazy.
It was awesome. I've never told you about that?
No, but I think people-made podcasts are better, and they go more awesome.
They definitely do, but it was really cool to hear like AI talk about something that you just completely made up.
I feel like AI has advanced so quickly. Like I remember seeing it make really awful images that like were just like full on like Picasso artwork, where it's just it makes no cohesive sense, to now I get like videos of Bigfoot giving sermons at church on my TikTok.
I know. And maybe not that exactly, but like some of them are so convincing.
I literally have seen that, by the way.
No, I believe you.
But like, no, yeah, so it's gotten harder to tell when something is AI generated. I still don't think AI can make art, like at all.
No, it struggles.
I've never seen them like successfully make an image where I'm not like, that's AI. But oddly, there have been a few like videos where I'm like, that's weird. And like it's weird to me that like AI seems to be better at making videos than images. Yeah. It's also terrifying, because just the idea of like a company like using AI to make it look like you did something that you didn't do is terrifying.
I know. It's all like really
I
scary.
hate the idea of it, and I don't like it, but it does seem like it's here to stay. But that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Anyway, we could do a whole podcast about AI.
No, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. AI goes awful.
We could have AI do a whole podcast, and then we could just and then we could collect it. Never mind. Then we could just sit back and watch and listen. But no, anyway, so we're talking about college today. So, Christian, what is your major in college?
I'm a criminal justice major. which has kind of stepped down in people's eyes over the past few years because people are not too fond of the police anymore. That's not what I want to do. I'm here for like the more investigative part of it. But I am hoping that with like all the people that I have met in college, I have met very few bad people in the criminal justice program. So hopefully the public opinion of police starts to rise whenever more of like our age people start to grow up and become officers. But yeah, I'm there to just learn different things about how law works and how the criminal minds think and how to investigate crime scenes.
Forensics is just cool.
I love it. I think it's really awesome to use science to solve like puzzles. Like obviously it's a puzzle is usually, when you think of puzzles, you think something fun.
I really like puzzles.
I like puzzles.
I really like puzzles.
But
nobody's gonna get that reference besides maybe my mom. But I really like puzzles.
But like it's fun to like the idea of using like applying science to solve things. I did an entire research paper on that. And it's just like the way people learned how to use like ballistics when it comes to like figuring out what exact model of gun shot a bullet and killed a guy. Like stuff like that is just super fascinating. But what are you majoring in, Jayden?
My major, well, I mentioned like a marketing class I took earlier, but my major is business management.
Yes.
So yes. No, it is. So,
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. So I have to take all kinds of business related classes. Like I kind of have to take like a little bit of all the business fields and then also like the management like specific courses. So like I learn a lot of stuff like that. I like the idea of just being able to, I like managing things, and I want to like at least have some like executive position like for some company, or like maybe own my own business one day or just something in the business world.
Yeah, small dreams.
Yeah. No, I have big dreams. That's why we're here.
That's why we're making a podcast.
That's why we're making a podcast.
Yeah, I think business is just about a perfect major for most people who like have like who just basically just want to accomplish something. Because like if finding a major is the hardest part of going to college.
Oh, for sure. I didn't pick my major until like a year and a half ago, really.
But I think business is one of the better ones for like getting out of college and getting almost any job that doesn't require a specific major, like being a doctor or something like that. But like business is such a good like base. You just if you finish college, you can like use that for so many things. I've thought about like if I finish college and I don't like being in the criminal justice field,
come back to college.
It's gonna suck. Like being like, I got a criminal justice major and I'm over here like getting a job at Food City.
You're really limited. Yeah. And I'll just go ahead and mention I am like a minor in music, so I'm also studying music a little bit, and that I kind of just want to use like as a side thing. Like I really enjoy music and stuff, and I enjoy teaching, so I kind of want to like teach on the side, like percussion music to like kiddos, high schoolers, and then but I want to make more money, so I don't want that to be my main career.
No shame on anyone who does that as their main career. Some of the coolest people I've ever met do that as their main career. Sure. But it is not for everyone.
No.
And I also love music, and I've told you this before. I've never wanted to pursue music as like a major or a minor because I'm scared that doing it too often it will stop being a hobby and it will feel too much like a job, and I want to enjoy it. And
for sure.
I'm at that point in life where it is possible that the instruments that I have played for like 80% of my life I will never touch after college, and that is something that is increasingly scarier.
Man, that's so sad.
Because they're extremely expensive, and the idea of trying to afford one. I never want to stop playing, but having like it'll be way down the road if I ever get to get something like that. But like I'm probably gonna plan on like trying to get better at stuff that I can have around the house more often, like synth and like piano, that kind of thing. Stuff like that is easier to just have. I mean, I've got one at my house. Like stuff like that is easier to learn than full-on marimba that costs like in the thousands of dollars.
But maybe we could afford a marimba and we could own it together. We could have joint custody.
You get it on weekends.
No, every other weekend you can have it.
No, but yeah, that I think that's one of the things I've loved the most about college is getting to extend like my favorite part of high school, which was band, and do it with mostly people who actually want to do it.
Yeah.
Because like, when you get to college, at this point, you're paying for it. You've like, if you're not actually wanting to do band, why are you there? And I will straight up say it. There's plenty of people that I know in college marching band who do not want to be there. Just leave. It makes it worse for everyone.
I think just college in general, it's like the whole mentality is different than high school because there's so many people in high school who just didn't want to be there. And there's people who don't want to be there in college too. But even like your class, like you'll see like the entire mentality is different because everybody who's there knows they are literally paying like a ton of money probably to like go to school and stuff. So people actually like try, well, oh, there are the select people.
No, I was about to say, I feel like I know more people who have flunked college classes than I ever did in high school.
For sure. Like, especially, like, your first year, like, your freshman year and stuff, you'll see all kinds of people who, like, just think college is, like, the next step that everybody does, and then, like, they go for it, and it doesn't really work out. But at least I'm seeing more, once I get into the more, like, upper, like, 5,000 level classes, or, like, 4,000 level classes, which, like, the more specific ones, like, the ones you take when you're, like, older and about to graduate. A lot of people in those classes are all like, okay, we've made it to this point. Like, they're like all about it. So yeah, you mentioned band before, and I think it's even true with other classes. Like, people who have made it to that point realize they've spent a lot of money and they like actually want it.
Yeah. Also, like in college, obviously there's tons of classes that you absolutely have to take for your major and stuff like that.
And those classes suck.
Yeah, but also I feel like you get so much more freedom of choice. Because I feel like in high school, there's so many classes that you have to take. It's like, you cannot graduate unless you take these classes. And it's not like setting you up for what you want to do. It's setting you up for basic life. Yeah, that's not fun.
I think I thought you were going a different way for that. I was saying it sucks having to take like the
general education classes. Yeah, I hate those.
Those classes suck.
And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of criminal justice classes that I have despised. But a majority of those are like setting a baseline for criminal justice as a whole. The classes that have been about what I want to do, I love those. Those are great. Those are the most fun I've had. Yeah. Like my actual forensics class, wasn't a massive fan of it purely because there was a lot of work in that class, but the actual subject matter and what we were like reading about was way more fun. My crime scene investigation class, the final project for that was the coolest thing I've ever done in college.
Are there cool classes that you're taking this semester, names wise?
I can't remember what I'm taking. I don't think I'm going to know what I'm taking until I arrive on campus and look at my schedule.
Very Christian way to go about it.
I think I'm taking like a terrorism in America class where it's like a history of terrorism, stuff like that. That's fascinating, but I don't know what the rest of it is because it has gotten to that point where I don't know what I need to take, and I looked at my advisor and said, what do I need to graduate? And she gave it to me. Yeah. And like, I appreciate that. But, like,
I'm in a business analytics class that I am absolutely dreading because that sounds terrible.
No, yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
That sounds terrible. But I have other cool classes. Like, I have human resources management, which I'm actually pretty excited for. But, like, business analytics, ugh.
Yeah, I feel like terrorism in America sounds way more interesting than business analytics.
Yes, it definitely does. But anyway, that's, so that's kind of, like, what we're doing and, like, the situation we're in now. We're both going into our senior year, but like Christian mentioned before, I do have an extra semester, so he is actually going to graduate before me. Sad we don't get to graduate together, but that just means he gets to go into the like actual workforce
theoretically
before I do.
The chance of getting a job directly out of college does not happen often. Most people don't get that opportunity. I'm going to try to have that opportunity. I have places that I'm looking at. Getting there is going to be a whole other story.
Right.
I am very scared to graduate college because I feel like school's almost like the tutorial of life. And I'm not sure I'm ready for the game to start.
I'm not either.
I am very nervous, but I am truly looking forward to life without school.
I am too, because all I've known my entire life is school.
Yeah. And yeah.
At 21 years old, that's all we've done.
21 years old, and probably the most fun I've ever had in my entire life was like when I was like 3 years old playing with Thomas the Train toys and not actually going to school yet. Mm-hmm. And then boom, it all went downhill, and it's like spiraling straight down. Right. And like, yeah, honestly don't think college is that bad. I think college is easier than high school.
Oh, no, it's not easier. It's definitely not easier.
I think college is easier than high school for the most part if you are fully committed to it. I say that as someone who is not fully committed to it. I've done well in all of my classes, but I have not like coasted as well as I did in high school, because like in high school you have to pay attention. In college I have skipped so many classes. I've done so many things just out of not wanting to do them. I've like always turned in my work on time, and I always get good grades on them, but like there's a lot of procrastination happening, which happened in high school too, but like I had to be in high school. It was kind of like a different thing. You seem like you have a completely different take on this, so I am curious in hearing what you've got to say.
I have a completely different take.
Yeah.
High school was so easy, for me. I know some people struggle with it, but for me, high school was so easy because I've always been a person who like didn't really have to study that much, or didn't really
me too.
have to put in that much effort to learn the material. Like I could easily just like remember stuff in high school like it was nothing. Like I always made good grades in high school, and I still make like good grades now. But I find myself having to put in so much more effort to pass my classes in college than I ever could imagine in high school.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I think the part that like lifts it up for me, why I think college is easier, is how much true freedom you get.
That's true. You definitely get a lot more freedom, because in high school you're just like stuck doing like this routine thing. In college you kind of just do whatever. It's like your own. But I think that's kind of what scares a lot of people at first, because they're not ready for that, going from like such a structured schedule to high school or college. It's like just all on your own.
Yeah, I will say that was like terrifying.
It was
freshman
terrifying.
year, like going to a class at like 8 a.m. and getting out at 10:15, and then like, when's my next class? Oh, it's 2:30. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A.
And then be at Chick-fil-A for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, it's just like, that's weird, because like at that point you're truly an adult now, and you can do what you want. You're not like restricted by somebody can't tell you, no, you can't leave campus right now. Like you have a car,
you can go
theoretically.
home.
Yeah, you can go wherever you want to, but like that's kind of scary at first.
It is.
Like
It's really scary.
in high school, it's like you go from class 5 minutes, class 5 minutes, lunch, class, and it's just like that's your schedule every single day, and you're used to it. In college, it's like, oh, I have this class on Monday, and this class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This class is only on Thursdays at 8 p.m., that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, that gets scary. Like,
no, it definitely does. What do you think is the best part about college?
It's basically the exact same thing. I like the freedom of it. At first, it was daunting, but the more you get used to it, it's just like you kind of make your own rules in college as far as to like what you schedule. Like I've made it through like all of college only having Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes on one semester, and then another semester only having Tuesday, Thursday classes, that kind of thing. This is my first semester having Monday through Friday, like every single day, which I'm not looking forward to, but like
welcome to the real world.
The fact that I've been able to do that has been very nice, which I did have to very carefully pick and choose what classes I took, what years I took them, so I could make that happen. But like I've always liked that. I've taken plenty of online classes, and I like that that's a choice.
And that's the cool thing about being able to like pick your own schedule and do whatever, because you have like the guidance people. What are they called? The like the people who make your schedule.
The guidance counselor.
What are they called?
What are they called?
I don't know.
I know what they're called.
I could tell
advisor.
You. Advisor.
College
yeah.
advisor. I can tell you any other time, but you look at me and go, guidance counselor? And I'm like, oh.
I could too, but I couldn't think of what they were called for some reason. But you have your advisor, and like some of them are good. I'm not gonna say all of them are bad, but
mine's great.
For the one I have now is actually pretty good. But for the most part, like, I've heard so many stories of people being like, yeah, my advisor had no idea what to tell me.
No, yeah, I can't imagine that. That would suck, because, like, I've had an advisor that was literally like, oh, your meeting was scheduled for 9 a.m., it's 6 a.m., and I'm super sick. Here's the classes I want you to take. I didn't have to do a meeting, and I'm suddenly scheduled. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Most of the time, for me, anyways, I would, like, schedule my meeting, I'd talk to him, and then I'd just go schedule my classes myself and do whatever I want anyways.
Yeah.
I just like building my own schedule, because I can do it, like, however I want it. But so big question of what a lot of people think when it comes to college nowadays. Do you think that college is worth it?
That is the most highly debatable topic, I think, when it comes to college. For me, absolutely. It has like just literally progressed my life. I feel like if I immediately went into life outside of high school, I would have like plummeted a lot. Like you're throwing yourself into the deep end basically. Some people want that. I did not. I needed a little bit more guidance. I felt like the tutorial was not done. So then I decided to go to college, and like it has genuinely helped me, but I don't think everyone should do that. I don't think the idea that everyone needs to go to college is the correct opinion. everyone should like choose themselves. I know so many people who have not gone to college and are doing perfectly fine. I know plenty of people who have not gone to college and are probably making more money right now than I ever will in my actual job that I get from college. Just like it's a moment to moment thing. It's just like, do I want to go or do I not? And once you've decided that, like, good. And if you ever decide in the future you want to go, do it.
Yeah, college is definitely not for everyone.
Not at all.
For some people, it is definitely like probably the correct path to take, because that's just how their like life is just leading them.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, like I also know people who are doing a lot better than I might ever.
Yeah.
And they never went to college or anything like that, and that's kind of like daunting and scary when you're like in the middle of college and you're like, am I making a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
Like, now that I've like paid 3 years of student loans and I'm
Absolutely.
like wasting all this time doing all this. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll never know.
Yeah,
we will know, hopefully.
to answer that, to just flatly answer the question, it's up to you. For me, it is worth it, but there have been so many times when it has felt like it isn't.
Yeah.
And I have never met anyone who has either made it through college or like college
Made it through college.
made it through college.
Made it through college in the Bronx.
But like I've know a few people who have made it, and I know a few people who have dropped out. And the unanimous thing there is at some point they have been like, this is too much. I don't know if I can do it. And
if nothing else, it teaches you like how to be an adult, because it teaches you
Oh,
time
yeah.
management, like organization, because you have to like, in order to pass some of the classes I'm in now, I have to be like right on it. I have to
Absolutely.
having so many classes, I have to make sure I align myself with the time in my schedule.
yeah, I've got so many classes where I'm like, okay, this class gives homework on this day and this day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my homework on this day and this day, and it happens every single week.
Yep.
You have to build your own schedule perfectly, and like if something goes wrong, I stress out.
Yeah. But I guess to help determine if college is worth it, we should determine if we've learned anything from college. What do you think?
I absolutely agree. It is time to truly figure out if college has helped us at all.
Because
And-
we are going into our senior year of college, so we're going to be trying to answer generic trivia questions that apparently all college students should know.
Yeah, okay. So, starting off, we have this relatively short quiz. It says 2 to 5 minutes, but like when we talk about every question, it's not going to be 2 to 5 minutes.
Sorry,
But-
guys.
This is from quizmaker.com, and it's trivia questions for college students. Are you ready to ace it? It says dive into college level trivia and prove your knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. So, question 1. What is the chemical symbol for water?
I know. Well, this one's easy.
Jayden.
H2O.
Yeah. I mean, now I don't feel like that's a college
No,
Question.
you should definitely know that before you're in college.
at all.
If you've ever taken any
Um,
chemistry or science class.
Yeah, that's like something you learn super quickly. I feel like everyone knows that before they take a chemistry
Yeah.
class. Okay, who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet?
That's a Shakespeare play.
I was about to say, don't tell me you don't know that.
I had to like think in my head, but yes. That's
What is Shakespeare's first name?
William? I almost said Bill.
I mean,
Just for the bit.
maybe his friends called him Bill.
That's the dumbest thing, by the way. Why in the world are people named William called Bill?
It's like it gives me the same vibe as someone like being named Richard and everyone calls them Dick, because that's not shortening your name. That's just being mean.
You think Bill is like an insult to Williams?
Maybe.
Do you know any Williams?
Yes.
I want to call him
William.
Bill. William. Is that the only William you know?
No, I know a couple.
Oh.
I've met multiple.
Have you ever
throughout
called him
school.
Bill?
No, I never called one Bill. Never met one who wants to be called Bill.
If your name's William, let us know if you like being called Bill.
I feel like that happens often, which is like they short their names and then they randomly change things. Like, how in the world does Robert become Bob?
I don't know. Like that.
Where does the other B come from?
That has never made any sense to me.
No, like I have someone in my
Yeah.
family named Robert who goes by Bob,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, you just
Sorry-
didn't like your name.
Yeah, sorry for the tangent. I just
Okay, yeah, William Shakespeare wrote the play.
Yeah. Anyway, wait. Did you ever read Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
I didn't read it in college. I read it in high school.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Did
I
you-
think we had to like act it out.
I
Not like
did too.
act it out, but like read it out.
I had to do a very small play of like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table story, like the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole Sword in the Stone thing. I
That's
played
cool.
King Arthur, so
That's awesome. I played Juliet. I'm not kidding. I really did.
That's awesome. Why have I never been told this?
I don't know. Well, we didn't like act it out fully, but we just like read the parts like in our English class in high school, and I read Juliet's parts, and I had to do like a girly voice.
Yeah, I've done that kind of stuff before.
Yeah.
But the one I was talking about, like I actually got out in front of everyone.
I shouldn't have said
we
that.
Reenacted
It was
it.
much funnier without that.
But that is still hilarious.
Okay, sorry. Next one.
Okay, what is the capital city of France?
Paris.
Yep, I think so. At least, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know any other French cities.
I don't either.
That's not true. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't know any. I could not tell you any. Which planet is known as the red planet?
Jupiter?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Hang on a second, buddy.
Wait. Is it Mars?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jupiter, the
Jupiter's
famously red planet.
It's also red, isn't it?
It's red-ish. It's got like the big old spot on it.
Well, when you said red, the first thing I thought about was Jupiter. I don't know.
You didn't think of like Mercury or Mars?
Well, Mercury's gray, right?
Is it? No,
Mercury's
it's red for sure.
Mercury's like the moon. Isn't it? Wait, I know Mercury. I know Mercury isn't the moon. That's not what I meant. I meant it looks like the moon. I love it. I said that with a serious face because I didn't realize what I just said.
No, yeah, that's okay. I'm glad that you don't think Mercury is the moon.
I meant Mercury looks like the moon. I thought.
Maybe.
I thought it was like gray, and then I knew Mars was red, but for whatever reason, I don't. I haven't taken an astronomy class. I don't know.
I feel like Mercury is red, but maybe it's the moon. I don't know.
It's not the.
But yeah, it's Mars for sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Mars is red. It's like famously red.
Okay, what is the powerhouse of the cell? This is another one that everyone should know.
It's the mitochondria.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah, that's like a meme at this point
know.
because everyone's been told that throughout history. Okay, Jayden, this is an important one for you. Lock in. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
This is really funny. If you haven't listened, it was the trolley problems, right?
Yeah.
The episode we did about the trolley problems, the Mona Lisa came up for whatever reason, and then I said it was Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I said it was Da Vinci. I got it.
He said Da Vinci.
No, I said it was Da Vinci at first.
Yeah.
And then, for whatever reason, Christian started questioning stuff, and it made me start questioning stuff.
No.
Okay, let me explain. And then I was like, was it Leonardo DiCaprio? And then we all like bust out laughing because I realized who that actually was when I said that. And then it got clipped and put on TikTok, and then people were making fun of me because But I know that it's Leonardo da Vinci.
It is, but just to preface things, you asked me if it was Leonardo da Vinci. I didn't start questioning it. I questioned it because you questioned me. But yes, it is Leonardo da Vinci.
We know who it is now.
Yes.
We were
right
right
knew
to
in the
begin.
first place.
Yes, and we questioned it, and we got made fun of, which is what we're here for. But now we know.
Okay, approximately what is the value of pi to 2 decimal places?
I can go more than 2. How many can you go?
I can't remember. It's been a
Go.
while.
Just say as many digits of pi as you can.
I don't think I can do more than 3.
Okay, do 3.
3.14?
Can you do more than that?
No, probably not. Is it 1.5 after
3.14? Oh, now I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
It's 3.14. I thought it was 195.2.
I think you're right. We have a friend who'd be really good at this.
We do. Maybe we should get Jake on and he can just say pi the whole podcast.
Pi goes awesome.
He could probably say pi the entire podcast for 45 minutes. 3.141592. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, it's 3.14. What is the derivative of sine x?
I just learned derivatives. I'm not in my calculus class a year ago.
Is it cosine x?
But I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long since I thought about derivatives, I don't remember.
I think it's cosine x. Let's turn the iPad off. But
we'll never know.
We'll never know.
So the derivative of sine x?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think it's cosine x. It is cosine x. It's huge.
Good job.
Which composer wrote the 5th Symphony in C minor, known for its short, long motif?
Dun 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 dun.
Was that Beethoven?
That's definitely Beethoven.
Was it?
Oh, now you're
Wolfgang Amadeus.
It's definitely Wolfgang, right? No.
That's his name. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
I know. I thought it was Beethoven.
I think you're right. It is.
Yeah, it's Beethoven. See, I'm a music minor. Not that I've taken a music history class. Actually, I kind of did, but not really.
Okay. In which year did the Berlin Wall fall, marking the end of the Cold War division of Germany?
See, I had a really, really good history teacher in college, but I have no idea.
I think it's 1989.
Is that recent?
Yeah, the Cold War was like.
Oh, in the Cold War.
Yeah, it's not the other ones.
Wait, not yeah.
It's
That's
the 80s, I think. Is it 87 or 89?
I feel like 89's like a year a wall would fall.
Yeah, very wall fall year.
Yeah. Let's go with 89.
It's 89.
I told you. What did I say?
We got him. In economics, what term describes a sustained general increase in the price level of goods and services? You should get this one.
I should definitely get this.
You should definitely get this one.
I should definitely get this. This is kind of embarrassing.
Do you actually not know it?
What's the question?
When prices go up,
Yeah.
what is that called?
Demand. Wait.
That's when the supply goes up.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Well, when the supply is
What are you
waning.
asking me? I know the balance of supply and demand.
What term describes a sustained general increase in the price level of goods and services?
I don't know.
Inflation.
Oh, that makes sense. I just didn't know what you were looking for. Don't clown on me.
Which element has the atomic number 6 on the periodic table?
It's not nitrogen.
Is it? It's not.
Isn't nitrogen like 2? Like 1 or 2?
Might be right.
Hydrogen's 1.
Hydrogen is 1.
Is it
I
oxygen?
I was just about to say I think it's either helium or nitrogen. But you just said it wasn't nitrogen, so it's helium?
I thought nitrogen was like 2.
You might be right. Helium?
Go with helium.
Where's helium 2?
No, helium's
Helium
not...
is 2. Because hydrogen, helium,
Wait, because...
lithium, beryllium. Is that? I might be just thinking of the Animaniac song. But
I don't know.
there's hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium.
Wait, it goes by like how light it is, or like how heavy it is, right? So helium would have to be heavier than. Well, is helium heavier than nitrogen?
It's not the heavy. It's lighter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said heavier. You said it goes by heavier.
Well, I meant like the lightest is like number 1.
Yeah.
Unless that's not how the.
Hydrogen is 1.
Okay, maybe it's nitrogen. Go with nitrogen.
I used to be really good at this kind of stuff. It's carbon.
It's carbon. What the heck? I didn't know that was an option. Not a big chemistry guy.
In computer science,
I'm sorry. I'm so mad that I missed that like economics question because I've taken so many economics classes.
It's okay, Jayden.
I just want to say I was so confused on what was being asked, and we weren't going to expose this at first, but Christian has a list of answers right in front of him as options.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly where the question was leading. I did not.
There is not a question that has been on here where I would not have had the option in my brain, but it would have been harder to think, for sure.
I'm just, as you've probably learned by now of listening to this podcast, I'm not good at receiving information verbally.
He zones out all the time, and he has confessed multiple times to stopping listening what I'm saying. Which is crazy when you're the only other person on this couch.
No, my brain just struggles to process stuff. Maybe I'm autistic.
Say that again.
I'm not saying. I didn't mean that to be offensive, by the way.
No,
If you don't know,
thing.
we took a YouTube video about us.
It's not out yet.
It's gonna be. It should be out relatively soon, right after you have this podcast in your feed.
Okay.
We took a test. That's why I said
Noted. In computer science, what does the acronym HTTP stand for?
I would know if I had options in front of me.
Do you want me to list the options? Because I know it.
I know it too. It's hypertext, right?
Yeah, hypertext transfer protocol.
Yes, hypertext transfer protocol. I did learn that.
What is the official language spoken by the majority of Brazil's population?
Portuguese.
Yep.
I knew that one.
Good job, me too. Who is Lady Macbeth's husband in the Shakespeare's tragedy?
Macbeth.
It's Macbeth.
What?
It's Lady Macbeth.
Yeah.
It's like who's her husband?
Oh,
Macbeth.
yeah, Macbeth.
She's the lady of Macbeth. That one's like way easy. What is the value of the definite integral from 0 to 1 of x squared dx?
I also learned integrals in my calculus class, but let me see the options again. Okay. I don't really remember how they work because
I don't know.
Disclaimer, this is like a back to school special, pretty much. This is before we went back to school. My brain has been turned off the entire summer.
Very true.
So it's making me feel dumb. So I don't know.
2/3.
Was it?
It is 1/3.
We were wrong.
What is the capital city of Kazakhstan?
I don't know.
Almaty?
Sure.
Nur-Sultan.
Yep, that would have been my second guess.
Who proposed the theory of general relativity?
Einstein.
Yeah.
said
Einstein's
it at the same
theory
time.
of general relativity.
Relativity.
Right. I was making fun of things I say.
I'm sorry. I hate you.
Which probability distribution is represented by a bell-shaped curve?
Once again, I know what a bell-shaped curve is. I know probability distribution. I don't know what exactly he's asking me.
Is it binomial? Normal's up, right?
Yeah.
Like just up?
Yeah, I guess.
It goes like this. Uniform. How does uniform go? Is uniform a bell curve?
Bell-shaped curve is like this, right?
Yeah, it's like up and down.
It's like yeah, up and down.
Is it uniform or binomial?
Actually, I think that might be normal distribution. Let's go. Because typically, like a normal distribution means that the majority of stuff is averaging in the middle. Yes. So that means you have outliers on either side.
Yeah, you're up.
See, I was right.
The Battle of Hastings in 1066 occurred in which modern-day country?
The Battle of who?
Hastings? You never
What is Hastings?
You never heard of the Battle of Hastings?
No!
Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't know what happened in the 1066. I don't know where it happened.
What is the Battle of Hastings?
It was Scotland.
I haven't taken Scotland history class.
It was England.
I haven't taken that class either.
Okay. Which organelle in plant cells is responsible for photosynthesis?
I should know this. Is it the chloroplast?
Yes.
Yes.
I think, yes.
Wow, no options.
Who is the author of the novel 100 Years of Solitude? Never even heard of this book.
I've never heard of that in my life.
But I've heard of Jorge Luis Borges.
I've heard that name before. I think it's him.
It was Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Okay.
I don't know that guy. What is the Euler characteristic of a torus in topology?
What?
The Euler characteristic of a torus in topology.
I don't know what that means.
Topology is like the study of the globe, like maps and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Or is that topography?
Is that not what you just said?
No, topology.
I don't know. Just pick an answer.
-1. It was 0.
I don't know what that means.
0. What major unsolved problem in mathematics concerns the non-trivial zeros of the Riemann zeta function?
I've heard of that. The Riemann zero function?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have heard of that.
Is it it's the Riemann hypothesis?
Yes.
Yes, the Riemann hypothesis. Bless.
Thanks.
Which principle in quantum mechanics states that certain pairs of physical properties cannot both be known to arbitrary? You got it off.
Oops. I think we would have got it wrong.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to. I was trying to click an answer.
Okay, we got 7 out of 7 easies, 5 out of 7 medium, 4 out of 8 hard, and 2 out of 3 expert.
Oh, that was the last question?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I did that.
That's why I did that, Dingus.
Oh, we did pretty good.
No, I think we did pretty relatively decent.
Yeah.
Was college worth
it? Now, use that as an example to make your decision. Do you think college is worth it? Do you feel like we've learned so far? But in our defense, we're 18 out of 25, and we're not even done with college.
True.
We could learn a lot in our senior year.
Those last
I've heard people always learn the most in their senior year.
Oh yeah, they definitely learn the most in their senior year. But yeah, that was interesting. I feel like it was really funny that how easy it started out. Like, I know it said it was easy, but like it started out extremely easy. Jupiter is not the red planet.
I'm still
Mercury is not the moon.
I'm still disappointed in the freaking inflation question.
Yeah, it's wild.
I've taken both micro and macroeconomics and learned all about the supply and demand curves and stuff. I didn't know you were looking for the term inflation. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm sorry.
You're mad at yourself.
I'm not dumb. I promise. I'm a good business student. Let's get some forensics questions in.
No.
Yeah. See how good you are.
But yeah. Are we doing anything else?
We are doing something else next week. You're going to have to tune in next week to see the next podcast where we're bringing back a special guest that y'all seem to like. Ain't that right, Christian?
I mean, yeah, I think people like her.
Well, if nothing else, we definitely seem to get more views for whatever reason that may be.
Very true.
Bree's coming back for the next podcast. Spoiler alert. Sorry. She will be here, and in probably the same outfit.
Oh, yeah. Conveniently, all three of us are wearing the exact same outfits as whenever she was here the first time.
You know, if we wouldn't have said that, I bet nobody would have noticed.
Not a single soul would have noticed. I don't know why you said that. But
you didn't have to run with it. You could have just, like, acted like it was a nothing burger.
I'm not going to just ignore what you say. I'm not you.
Bro, shut up. Oh, anyways, this is just a little bit about us in college and if we're dumb and if we're smart and if college is working. That was the whole point of this. As I mentioned before, this was kind of like a back-to-school special because it is the season.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going. But it's our senior year.
True.
We're almost there.
It's
and then
final stretch.
Then it's all over. And then we're probably going to see each other significantly less.
Not if we keep doing this every week.
Yes, and we will keep doing this every week as long as you keep listening every week, which is why I want to make sure everybody is following on all platforms, like I mentioned in the intro. And I also want to make sure everybody is having a lovely day.
When this is posted, it'll probably be like 8 p.m. So I hope you have a lovely night. I hope you had a lovely day.
I hope you had an amazing day. I hope you wake up and have a phenomenal day tomorrow. What we're going to be doing while you're having a phenomenal day is being at band camp. Boo. Just kidding. Woo. Because it's actually our last band camp together.
Yep. I am going to have one less year than you, which is devastating for both of us. It's going to be worse for you.
It's definitely going to be worse for me when I have to do a whole year of band without him.
That will be very sad. And I will come to visit at some point.
I hope so.
I mean, I definitely will. There's no way I don't.
At least like the performances and stuff.
Yeah, there's a few people there that I have to see at least one more time.
But anyways, if you have no idea what that's like and you've just heard all the stories before of like this one time at band camp, stay tuned because we are going to be releasing a vlog of sorts of kind of band camp.
It's probably barely going to have anything band camp related, and the jokes that come out of what happened at band camp stays at band camp. That's not real. Nobody at band camp is like that. We're all nerds and losers.
Especially in college, we all actually like music.
No, I know. Yeah, we're paying to be there.
Yeah. You might see some cool like snippets of stuff.
Snippets?
I don't know. Like the cool like videos of us doing things. A little bit of what we're doing, but it's mainly going to be like our lunch breaks and stuff because we're actually going to be together for the next like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Because our camp's from like 9 to 9. It's not like a full-on camp. We actually like come home. But like barely, we come home to sleep and then leave. But we're there for like 2 weeks straight.
You get a chance to shower. And a chance to sleep.
But we're there for like 2 weeks straight from 9 to 9. So we're like with each other the entire time. So it's a good excuse for us to record a little vlog that's going to get posted on YouTube. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Anyways, Christian, do you have anything else?
Not really. Stay in school, kids, if you haven't finished. And if you have finished, if you want to progress, then go for it. You don't have to. It's not for everyone, but if you feel like it's for you, give it a shot. If it's not for you, you can stop. But it's worth a shot. Everything's worth trying at least once, unless it's like killing people. But yeah, that's about it.
Man, you did not have to say that. You didn't. Anyways, I'm gonna hurry and end the podcast before he says anything else that might get us canceled. Nope, not yet. I'm Jayden.
I'm Christian.
Wait, I'm still Jayden.
I am also still Christian.
Wait, what do I normally say? I've been Jayden. That's what I normally say. Come on, spit out your part.
I'm still Christian.
No, yes, yeah, that is it.
Yes.
And we go awesome. School goes awesome. And our dap ups usually go more awesome than that. Stay tuned next time to see if they do. We are out.